In our world, in Arjuna's business, our customers, nonprofits, have actually been able to increase the value of individual donors by 20% within year one, and remarkably within year two by 77%. That's a truly astonishing sum. What this tells me is that ultimately, the formula of Dr. Ambedkar's life is the one that we can actually see will be successful in allowing us to take artificial intelligence and apply it for the good of all humanity. That formula is taking remarkable intelligence plus superb education and training plus focused objectives that are driven by the best of values.
Here, since last 3 years, we wanted to celebrate Dr. Ambedkar in non-traditional way. What that means that Dr. Ambedkar stood for the marginalized community who don't have technology, never had a technology. Forget about technology, they never had access to schools. They were not allowed to go into the schools. If they are allowed to go to the school, there was a discrimination. Till today, that discrimination by law is illegal, but right now there are many millions. We are talking about 350 million people, and if anybody know how many, what's the population of United States is as equal to Dalits. So if last year when I proposed Dr. Ambedkar Jayanti in United Nations, that's what I said. I was advocating that if we create a nation, it will be the third largest nation in the world, but we cannot survive with the economy we have more than 1 week. And that's the humanitarian crisis. We hold less than 0.1% GDP. We don't have any funds for people. There are policies, government is trying best, but there is a missing link from government to the communities. And that we have seen in many developing countries, that there is always a missing link. There are those dots we are not able to connect.
And you now live in Boston. When did you move from Syria?
12 years ago, I came to study. I studied my undergrad and graduate school in Boston.
But you have many relatives still in Syria, many who live in Damascus.
Right.
How are they doing?
They're worried because it's very unsettling, and what happened yesterday with the attack, it made them even more worried, more scared. What's going to happen? How it's going to escalate? Who's going to respond to that? And how the response is going to be? So it is very worrying to them. They're always feeling that they have to escape, and go at any moment. So it's very unsettling.
Who lives in Damascus? What relatives?
I have still my aunt and my grandmother, my sister. My sister had to move out of Damascus now. She's in southern Syria, a city called Suwaida.
Was your aunt preparing for the airstrikes? Did she have food? Did they bunker down? Did they go to their basement?
I expected that they would do that, but they didn't believe it's going to happen. They thought it's just political and they're just saying threats. But actually, they were very surprised that it actually happened. Because, political tension, sometimes threats happen and it doesn't actually happen on the ground. But so they were very surprised. Most people did not believe that they will dare to actually hit Syria, especially with the Russian threats to hit back. So it can escalate to a world war. It's very serious. It's not something that you would think it will happen, but I'm sure so many people did, and it just violence is never the answer. Violence will escalate things, and if every person answers the other person with escalated violence, it's never going to end, and it will keep escalating. And a country called Myanmar has been having a civil conflict similar for 60 years, and the U.S. has been trying to have democracy over there, and they failed. So I don't know why would they think that that would help in building a democracy in Syria. It's definitely that violence is not the answer.
Is that part of your role as Miss Arab USA, is to promote peace? And tell me a little bit about what your job is right now.
I promote peace and social equality and gender equality. Also help promote reflect the right image of the Arab woman. At the same time, help improve that image through reaching the educational programs and also helping the pressing issues in the Middle East, like refugees, reminding of what's needed. There are so many ways that people can get help there, and definitely the money spent on attacks can help refugees, can help the infrastructure that has been being destroyed for the last 6-7 years. So that's what we try to do. We try to reach to people, hear their problems, and help to connect them with organizations and to get help from the U.S. or also humanitarian organizations.
I'd also like to take a minute here to thank the Foundation for Human Horizon, as well as the United Nations, for putting on this truly important event. Now, today, this event actually marks two extraordinary achievements. The first is the anniversary of the 127th birthday of Dr. Ambedkar. Now, Dr. Ambedkar was a man of remarkable intelligence, having achieved degrees from Columbia University as well as the London School of Economics, while also rising to some of the highest professional positions in the field of economics, law, and government. Also remarkable and very important for our discussion today about artificial intelligence, especially with respect to how AI is applied for the benefit of humanity, is the fact of how Dr. Ambedkar chose to apply his intellect by studying economics, the law, and then applying that intellect to service the disenfranchised and create a world that is more equal for all.